said you wanted to play League together today? Because, like, I'm totally down. I'm very excited. I mean, I can't wait to play draft with you. It's gonna be so much fun. Uh, what? Wait, you don't want to play draft? Oh, like Swift play? We can play Swift play. That's okay. We can play Brawl if you want. Like that's fine. Oh, you want to play Aram with me? Um, I mean, like, yeah, Aram's cool and all, but I don't know. I don't usually play it. Like, um, it's not really my style. Why not? Well, it's just, well, I guess well, it's just that, like, I main Yuumi, right? So she's the only character that I really play, and, like, in Aram, I could get anyone. That's the point? Well, I mean, like, yeah, kind of, but, like, I don't know. I just really like playing Yuumi, you know? And, like, I don't know, on other characters you have to, like, walk around and, like, move and stuff, and that, like, I don't know, kind of seems like a lot of work, don't you think? Like, I would so much rather play Yuumi for you, and you can play Jinx, or you can play Caitlyn even if you want, you know? It'll be really fun in the bot lane. You can play draft. It'd be so much better than ARAM, right? Because, like, in ARAM, you know, I don't know, what if I have to play someone gross? What if I have to play, like, Skarner, or, oh my gosh, what if I have to play Scion? Like, ew, total disgusting, like, champions. I don't think I could even touch those characters with, like, a 10-foot pole. Like, oh my gosh. And they like walk around? What if I have to play Zeri? Zeri has a movement ability. That's disgusting. I mean, Yuumi definitely has a movement ability too. Like her dash onto someone, like mount, like that's movement, you know, that's movement. That's really tech. Like you have to have a high level of skill to play Yuumi and play her well and get value for sure. It's not that she's like easy, it's just that I prefer to play champions who don't have to walk around. And if we play ARAM, like, so many characters walk around, you know? Like, I don't know. Oh, you'll give me, like, the support characters if they come up and you get them? Okay, so, like, you'll give me, like, Ari, you'll give me Nami, like, Seraphine, Lux. Okay, I mean, yeah, like, I'll play them every once in a while, but I don't know. They still have to walk around, you know? Like, even Karma, she has to walk around. Like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of work. Even Soraka has to walk around. I used to be a Soraka main, but, um, she was just too boring of a character to play. Like, I don't know. I didn't feel like I was impactful enough in the gameplay, and, like, I was just really, it was a snooze fest. So instead, I switched to maining Yuumi, because Yuumi is a lot more interesting and, like, in depth. So I don't know. I don't really want to play ARAM, because, like, I'll get someone other than Yuumi, you know? And I don't want to get someone other than Yuumi. You only want to play ARAM right now? Why? I mean, isn't draft more fun? Like, there's vision score, there's dragons, there's void grubs. Like, aren't these good, exciting things about a game mode? You just want to play ARAM because you're tired and draft is too much thinking? I mean, you don't have to think in draft. What are you talking about? Like, I don't really think when I play draft. I mean, it's really easy. I just make sure I hit my Q. Like, just hit your abilities and it'll be fine. Like, it's super easy, trust me. I've played lots of draft. Like, I would know, you know? And, you know, it'll be okay. You don't even have to do that good because I've, like, heal and shield and I'll protect you. And if you're gonna die, I'll just pop my ult and, like, we'll win the team fight just like that. It'll be fine. I mean, that's, like, literally the point of Yuumi, to, like, add value to my ADC. Like, it'll be great. Even if we did play draft, you wouldn't play ADC for me. What? So what would you play? What? You're a mid laner? Well, I don't really think, like, Yuumi goes good with a mid laner, cause I have to be on my ADC. Like, if my ADC is doing bad, I might jump on the jungler, or maybe the top laner, but not the mid laner. Who do you play? Oh, you play Vagar? I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess Vagar Yuumi could be good. I don't know. I really prefer when I play draft with someone, they play like an actual ADC, like in the bot lane with me, like something on meta and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't want to play with something really weird and off meta. Like, I don't know. I had someone try to play Blitzcrank ADC once. You know how disgusting that was? And they wanted me to play Nautilus. Like, ew, no. I'm insta locking Yuumi every game. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand, like, what people don't get. Like, if you're not playing Caitlyn or Ashe or, I guess Jinx is fine. You could play Kaisa. Yeah, you could play Kaisa. But like that's kind of it. Like anyone else, like I don't know, are you even a real ADC? Do you even care about winning? Cuz I care about winning. I put like my all into these games. I really want to win them, you know. I mean, I know sometimes I'm a little distracted, like I'll be on my phone at the same time or like in another tab like scrolling on Twitter or like I'll be painting my nails, but I'm still like all in on the gameplay, you know. I'm still all in. And that's why I can't play Aram. I just care way too much about winning and doing good. And like in Aram, like when my team sucks, there's nothing I can do. Like I'm not on Yuumi. How am I supposed to help people out? Like I don't know. Best case scenario in Aram, I get Yuumi and like we destroy them, of course. But worst case scenario, I don't know. What if I'm stuck on like Yone or some stupid, I don't know, Oriana? Like how do you even play these people? Like walking and using my abilities at the same time sounds so like confusing and difficult, and I just don't think I could do it. Like I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, like sometimes on Yuumi if my ADC dies, I know I have to walk to like run away. But usually my jungler shows up because they're ganking and I can just hop on my jungler instead and then problem solved, you know? Like the amount of time that I spend not walking is maybe like I don't know, 5% of the game. Probably less than that even, you know, if my ADC is doing good, which of course they would be because I'd be supporting them so well on Yuumi, you know. I just don't really think that I could, like, enjoy playing with someone who doesn't play ADC and who wants to play ARAM. Like, I don't know, I feel like this isn't really gonna work out. Like, you want to play League with me, but you won't play ADC for me, and you won't let me play Yuumi because you want to play ARAM? Well, you'll play draft sometimes with me, just not today, because you're tired. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know, when I'm tired, I feel like draft helps me fall asleep. Like, it's so relaxing, you know, I'm just on someone, hitting my Q, putting a shield, you know, maybe I'll place a ward every once in a while. Like, it's so chill and relaxing. Like, I can't see how the game would be stressful, honestly. People complain, but I really don't get it. Have I ever played ranked? No, of course not. Don't be silly. I mean, I'm so good. Like, I would probably be like challenger or like I don't know, like high diamond, high plat. Like, you know, I'm really good. But it's just like I don't know. I wouldn't want people to complain, you know? Like, the enemy team would probably be upset that I'm so good, and it just would suck to play against me. And I get that, you know? I'm really skilled at the game. I understand why that could be annoying to play against. It's just, like, I don't know what to say. They just don't have the mind for League like I do. I mean, honestly, Yuumi is a hard champion. Like, a lot of people say she's really easy, but actually getting value, actually hitting your Q, and, like, actually pressing your ult button, like these are hard things to do. Oh yeah, I mean, no, I wasn't. I know you think Yuumi is hard, of course. I mean, I know you like care about me, and obviously if anyone ever cared about me, they would tell me that Yuumi is difficult to play. Like, I understand that. I mean, if you say Yuumi is easy, you basically say you hate me. Like, I don't know. And of course you would never say that, right? And because you don't hate me, you also, of course, would never ask me to play Aram with you, right? Because you know I only play draft because you know I only want to play Yuumi, right? Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad we came to that conclusion. So we're queuing draft, right? Oh, you're still gonna play Aram just without me. Because you're tired and you want to play a few Arams before you go to bed. Oh, well, but you don't want to play with me? Oh, like playing ARAM is more important than playing with me. Oh, so you don't care about me at all. Oh, Like, do you even want me to play Yuumi for you? You don't? Because you play mid lane. Oh, but I thought we had agreed you're gonna play bot with me. You're gonna play like Caitlyn, right? No, you're not gonna. You're gonna keep playing mid? You're gonna keep playing Veigar mid? Seriously? I mean, okay, maybe it's a good thing if you just play Aram, because, you know, I really don't know if playing together would have worked out. Like, I don't think I can pocket a mid laner, and, like, especially not, like, someone who plays Aram. Like, I don't know. Seems like you just really don't care about me. Okay, well, I'm glad we had this conversation now instead of later, I guess. I mean, good luck on the Summoner's Rift. I mean, is it even the Summoner's Rift in Aram? I don't even know. You're so weird.